some kind of sparkly vitamins, I had to get creative. Over the years, I'd figured out how to draw energy from all sorts of sources. Storms, moonlight, that weird feeling you get when someone's watching you. Even really good pizza. Don't ask me how it works. I'm just grateful it does. The process had been trial and error, mostly error. I'd learned I could absorb kinetic energy after accidentally draining the motion from a charging bull and leaving it frozen mid-leap. I could feed off electromagnetic fields after shorting out half the city's power grid during a particularly emotional teenage breakdown. I discovered my ability to absorb thermal energy when I'd accidentally flash frozen an entire lake during a family camping trip. Each new ability had come with its own near-death experience, and each near-death experience had resulted in my brothers upgrading my safety equipment and threatening various people with bodily harm. Speaking of safety, William said, pulling out what looked like a crystal-powered smartphone crossed with a medical scanner, we've updated your emergency beacon. Now it sends alerts to all three of us, the hospital, the private medical team you keep on retainer, and somehow Jeremy rigged it to automatically order your favorite takeout and dispatch a tactical response team. Because nothing says medical emergency like lo mein and armed backup, I deadpanned. Hey, you always complain about hospital food, and you never know when you might need covering fire during an evacuation, Jeremy shrugged. Plus, I've got the response team trained in anti-magic combat techniques just in case someone tries to weaponize particles against you. Weaponize? Jeremy, that's terrifyingly specific. I like to be prepared. 3 weeks later, I was at Silver's apartment, helping him organize his ridiculously extensive collection of magical artifacts when she walked in. The apartment itself was a work of art. Silver had enchanted the walls to shift colors based on his mood, and the furniture rearranged itself for optimal comfort and aesthetics. Right now, everything was a soothing blue-green, which meant Silver was relaxed and happy. Until Linda arrived. Linda, Silver's girlfriend and the human equivalent of a paper cut, small, seemingly insignificant, yet somehow always managing to cause discomfort, but somehow incredibly annoying and prone to causing unexpected bleeding. Oh, she said, looking me up and down with obvious disdain. You're here. Again. The walls immediately shifted to an uncomfortable orange-red, and I saw Silver tense up beside me. Hi, Linda. So nice to see you too, I replied with exaggerated sweetness. Love what you've done with your personality, really bringing out those natural bitter undertones. She narrowed her eyes, and I could see magic particles swirling around her fingertips in agitation. My mask sensors immediately started beeping a warning, and I took a step back. Silver, why's your sister always hanging around? Doesn't she have friends her own age? Or a job? Or literally anywhere else to be? I'm literally 22, I said flatly, and I do have friends. They're just all busy doing normal people things like breathing freely and not worrying about dying from air exposure. Cora helps me with inventory, Silver explained, completely missing the tension that was making his walls pulse angry red. She has an eye for magical signature analysis. Plus, she can handle artifacts that would be dangerous for most people to touch. Linda scoffed. Right. What can someone who can't even cast a simple light spell possibly know about magical artifacts? I bet she's never even seen real magic up close. Oh, if only she knew. Just last week, I'd accidentally absorbed so much energy from a cursed mirror that I'd levitated Silver's entire kitchen while unconscious. The week before that, I drained a possessed statue of all its animating energy and turned it back into regular stone. I was basically a walking magical vacuum cleaner. But our family's #1 rule was simple. Nobody finds out about my allergy. Ever. The secret wasn't just about my